Hi everybody, welcome to this class. Today in this class we will study about table. In previous class we study how we can create table, how we can insert, how we can draw and all these options. But this option was left. Today we will discuss how we can convert text into table. So let us start. First of all, we will take some data like this and we'll select this data, and here we say convert text to table. Number of columns, it is only one column, so number of column will be 1, and number of row will be 3 because there are 3 paragraphs. So like this we can convert text to table. If we have text like this, first name, last name, here after first name last name I am pressing tab. Only one tab we will press. Only one type tab. Whether it is in alignment or not, but we have to press tab only once. And enter. Like this. Now I will select this data and go to insert, and here I will say convert text to table, and based on the tab convert this data into table. So we can look here on the based on the tab data has been converted to table. If we press 2 or 3 tabs, then 2 or 3 column will be created here. We can look here, Control Z. If I press 2 tab here, so it will create a wrong table like this. We can look here, third column is created for third tab. So never press 2 or 3 tab, only one tab we have to press. Next is, if we have data like this, 22 June 2021, 23 June 2021, 24 June. In this case we can convert data into table based on a symbol. So we'll say other and we'll say based on this symbol. So we'll write this hyphen here and data will be divided into this. If we have time like 6:38 AM, 6:39 AM, here also we have to write like this, otherwise it will not convert it to column. Now we will go to insert and we'll say convert text to table, and here we will say based on this separate this. If we have values like this 1, 2, 3, we can differentiate or convert this text into table with the help of comma. Automatically selected OK. So these are the options by which we can convert a text into table. If we want to convert back into normal, we will go to here layout and we'll say convert to text based on the separated by comma. So data will be backed. Based on the, here we have to define which type of separator we want to bring in it, or we want to keep in it. Like I'm saying based on this hyphen symbol, convert to them their previous condition. So all these setting we can do from here. Automatically all data will be converted to wapas again text. So these are the options that we can apply, and from here we can do all these things. Convert text to, we can convert text into table based on some conditions. Beside this, when we have table like this, there are some rules or some styles that we can apply. If you want to sort this data, we will select this column like this and we'll say sort ascending. It will come in ascending order. And if we say sort descending, data will be in descending order like this. If you want to convert only this data in ascending descending, we will say sort ascending. It is in ascending order. And if we say sort descending, it is in descending order. Header will remain as such. And beside this, if you want to set its position for this, like from here we can bring it center, left, and this. Any type of position that we want to apply, we can take from here. If we want to change cell direction, we can do it from here. If we want to insert a column like this, we can insert a column. If we want to delete a column like this, we will click delete column, column will be deleted. If you want to insert a row below like this, we can insert a row, and if you want to delete row will be delete that row. So these are the properties that we can apply. If you want to split this table from here, I will say split table like this. Table will be split into two different tables. If you say autofit to content, so data will be or columns will be of column content size. If you say autofit to window, data will be fit according to the window width. If you say autofit to column width, so it will fit according to the column according to the data present in the column. But if it is not working, we say distribute row, distribute column. Now all data, all rows and columns size will be equal. If you want to reduce column size, we can reduce from here, or want to decrease column height, row height, we can reduce row height from here. So all these commands that we can apply from here. Merge cell, if you want to merge this cell and this cell, we will say merge cell like this. And if you want to split cell, that is also possible. We will say split cell. Number of column 2, cell will split like this into 2 columns. If you want to split cell into 3 columns, that is also possible. Like this. So these are the properties of a table that we can apply after creation a table. I hope most of the things I have clear in it, but still then if something left, you can ask me through comment. One more thing, two more things is also explained to in it. Suppose I have a table like this, and I converted this text into table. Now if I have multiple rows and this table is very lengthy, which is spreaded up to 2-3 page. Now we can look here, it is first page, but in second page if we have some data, like this. But here header are missing, so we want to keep header in every page, in top of every page also. So for this we will say repeat header. We will go to here and we'll say repeat header. Now this header will be here also and here also. In every page header will shown. So this is known as repeat header. We will put cursor here, we'll click on repeat header, it will repeat, otherwise it will remove. Now it is repeating, but if we close this option, it will be removed. One more thing is formula. Formula we can apply in a table like this. We will take a table like this. And we'll convert this table into this text into table. Now we'll go to layout, insert a row below. If I put my cursor here and say formula and say sum of above, so sum of above cell will be like this. If I insert a column here and say sum of left, so left side cell sum will be automatically here. Left, like this. If my cursor here, I inserted a column at right, and here I say formula sum of right, so right value sum will be here like this. Like this. If I put my cursor here and say sum below, so below cell sum will be here. We can look here. So like this we can apply different type of variations on a table. I hope most of the things will be clear to you, and I think all things I have explained in this video, but still then if something left, you can ask me through a comment. Thanks for watching.